Welcome to Gutter Trash. Spooktacular 2013, Part 3. Spider Baby. Or the maddest story on the world.
Or...
My name is Eric.
I'm Jason.
Oh, let's just get right into it and introduce our guest.
Oh, yeah, we got a guest.
Everybody knows what happens with these things. There's usually someone here.
Yeah. Usually.
Last time there was 2, and maybe that was a bit much.
Yeah, that was fine.
No, it was fine. I mean, I didn't have to speak at all.
You were right. Lucky that. That's what I always hope for, is someone that'll just talk and keep you quiet.
Right. So, let's bring him in. Joe G is here.
Hey!
Co-host of the Viewmasters. And regular guest.
Yeah.
Gutter Trash.
How's it going, buddy?
Doing all right.
Sweet.
How you boys doing?
We're getting spooky.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting.
I'm
Titillating.
I'm gonna go ahead and not talk for the rest of the show because you two haven't seen each other in a while.
It's been a while.
Yeah, it has been a while. Yeah.
Yeah, we used to bump into each other at the magic store down the road a lot.
Yeah.
And,
which is weird because I don't play Magic.
Yeah, I don't either.
Yeah, so that's odd.
That was weird.
Yeah, it's a weird place to hang out.
Yeah, well, we were just hoping to maybe learn how to play Magic.
That's always been my hope.
Right.
Yeah.
And pick up chicks.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you gotta learn how to play Magic first.
Yeah.
You can't just go looking for chicks and you don't know how to tap a sorcery. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, no, you didn't.
I did.
Yeah. So how you doing? How's life?
Great. Things are good.
Good.
Yeah.
Since apparently this is just
This is just us.
us catch-up time right now.
No. Whoa, yeah, this is the first segment. Okay.
Yeah.
Things are good.
We can talk for about half an hour before we actually get to the substance of the show.
I've just been chilling, working,
Yeah. Really
Not-
working?
Not
Where are you working?
Not for the man. I'm not a square.
Is your boss a woman?
No.
Is it your mom?
My boss is
Your hands?
Left hand.
is my artistic
I don't
soul.
What do you do with your boss?
I don't have what? I don't have a boss.
Yes.
You ain't the boss of me.
Good.
Yeah.
I don't want to get fucked.
Yeah, I don't particularly either.
No one wants to get fucked here.
Not
No.
not
today.
Not
Oh, okay.
by anyone in this room.
Oh, okay.
Not today.
Yeah, I know you guys
It's a
say
weeknight.
that. You say that for the regular
Yeah.
episodes. The
Yeah.
Spooktaculars are clean.
Yeah, the Spooktaculars are scary enough. Oh boy. So, yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, alright.
Yeah.
That's
you doing,
cool.
You doing alright?
I'm doing alright, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Jenny alright?
Jenny's good.
Sweet.
Jenny started a new job recently.
At the Sixa?
At the Sixa, yeah.
Cool. Sweet. With dogs and cats and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah, she likes it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
It sounds awesome. Other than the part where you have to work.
What does she do there?
She is an adoption counselor,
Okay.
and she works on the front desk, which is, I guess, different from being an adoption counselor, as she tells it. And she does some data entry and just does, whatever they need.
Was
Sweet.
they hiring for a weekend?
I don't know if they are hiring anyone. I'm sure that they would take volunteers. I know you're looking for money.
Uh-huh.
I don't think they're looking for someone to just come in and lay down in the kitty room and let the kittens climb all over him and then give him a paycheck.
Oh,
I don't think that is a position.
that sounds cool.
Though maybe you could pitch that to them.
I would even consider that.
Well, first of all,
Kitten Wrangler is what that position is called.
if that position was open, I would gladly do that for free.
Wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Who wouldn't? Probably people that are allergic to cats.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
which I am.
Oh, are you?
Uh-huh.
Really?
Uh-huh.
I mean, not like, you don't like hive up or anything.
Enough exposure to them, yeah.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Oh.
Oh, wow, I didn't know that.
Uh-huh. But I love cats. love
Well,
them.
that's ironic.
No,
Is it ironic?
I don't know. I don't know. We've
It's
talked
just-
about this before.
It's just coincidental.
I don't know the meaning of that word anymore.
Yeah, yeah. It's like it's been corrupted by our generation.
Fucking Alanis Morissette.
Yeah. Oh, no, she did all right. It's just everybody else.
No.
No, she did
Nothing
not.
in that
Yeah.
song is ironic. It is all just coincidence.
Yeah, just bad luck.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, like if
She
you
just should have called it shit luck.
Yeah.
if you pay for a ride somewhere and then they're like, "Hey, today rides are free starting now," I mean that's pretty ironic because you had just paid.
No,
What
that's
what
not.
irony?
That's not. It's not
Oh,
ironic.
you're right. That is kind of just shit luck, isn't it?
Shit luck. Yeah.
Huh. You're right. Okay. Wedding day rain.
Rain. That's not even what. I get angry.
There's a million forks and all you need is a spoon.
Yeah.
That's shit
there's
luck
a knife.
too.
Is what you need.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But getting ahead in a theater, that's not shit luck.
No.
Especially if you're Joey from Full House.
Was that who she had give head to in a theater?
Allegedly.
Dave Coulier.
What?
Uh-huh.
Now that's ironic.
Yeah. And shit luck.
Cut it out.
You know, he didn't say that in the theater.
Did somebody say what? That was the thing he did on Full House.
Wow.
Yeah. That works too. Yeah.
Amazing. You guys are pretty good. Impressions, you know.
No. Yeah. I'm
That was
sorry.
terrible.
I feel bad.
It was terrible on all of our parts.
Yeah. You can cut that part out, right?
Oh.
Who do you think you are, Jason Young?
No, because I would have done the hand
You had
symbols.
done the hand thing, yeah.
Yeah, cut it out.
I did both.
You
Fuck.
did.
You're the worst of all of us.
Hey, man.
No, Jason's my hero.
Yeah.
Jason devoting your life to your arts
Yeah.
for the next 6 months.
Yeah. Actually, I've kind of petered out the first 2 months, so it's more like 4 months now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Devoting your life to art and sleeping in.
You know, I've actually, for me, been getting up early. Like I don't get up like as early as Eric or probably you,
Yeah.
but I get up at 8:30, which for a dude who doesn't have to get up ever, that's pretty early.
That is pretty early.
You know?
Yeah.
But how many times is that because your dog needs to go out?
All of them.
Okay.
But I also don't go back to bed, which I could. You know.
Has there been any point in time since your self-imposed unemployment
Mhm.
that you have just decided that, well, fuck it, I'm gonna sleep till like 3?
No. The latest I slept was one Saturday. I slept till 11. That's the latest I've slept, and that was just the one time.
What was the occasion?
My alarm didn't go off, and I was at Kathleen's house, so I didn't have any pets to take care of.
So your pets were just suffering alone at your house
Oh no, yeah, no,
because you were neglecting them.
well, the
by
dog,
not being there.
the dog, you know, probably ate the cat's poop, so, so you know, they were fed and they got to use the bathroom.
Dogs do love the kitty cookies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, did you learn that at six?
No, I learned that from a vet.
Okay.
Yeah. Because our dog loves to eat cat poop.
Oh yeah.
Most dogs do, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah. We had neighbors across from the street from my parents' house, and whenever they would go on vacation, we would take care of their animals. They had like 2 cats and a dog. And we would always have to make sure that we cleaned the litter box before we allowed the dog to come in,
Ooh.
because the first thing it would do is run right towards it and eat some poop.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. What is that? My dog.
Dogs are gross.
My dog ate a. There was. I was actually kind of worried because yesterday I was outside looking for dog poop. I was like collecting it from the yard, and I stumbled upon a third of a bird, and it was just its wings and then like some bones, and then in the middle was like one, like kind of like round, hard spot. It wasn't a spear, but it was like a roundish. I couldn't tell if it was its skull or its heart or what. But all the rest of it was gone. And I was like, hopefully that bird was healthy as a horse, and it just like, you know, like, I don't know, hit something and fell into our yard, because if it was sick, I'd be, you know, kind of scared for my dog.
Right.
Yeah.
I once caught my parents' cat just eating some sort of rodent on the patio one day. Just clawing away at it, just
Nice.
going to town.
Nice.
I remember being over at your house one night for recording while you were house sitting, or your parents' house while you were house sitting, and at one point you were just like, "Don't look outside."
Is that was?
May have been, yeah.
Wow.
Because the cat was he's gone now, but he was a big tubby cat named Max, and not very active. Like his main hobby was sleeping and sitting like Al Bundy on a couch. But occasionally he would go outside, and if you saw him running around, it meant there was something dead or about to be dead near him.
Right.
Good
So,
kitty.
so what? Yeah. So he made the most of when he did decide to run around.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was an awesome cat.
Yeah.
You know what else is awesome about cats? Apparently, they are tasty.
Yeah, just like rabbits.
Yeah. I've never had. Well, no, that's not true.
You've never had
Rabbits. Yeah. Never.
No? Okay.
Never had a rabbit.
Neither have I.
But you've had a cat?
I
You've
have.
had a cat.
I have actually.
Yeah.
I'm not joking. Actually, I have eaten.
Have
cat.
you really?
Really?
I have eaten cat.
What?
Yeah. Not kidding. Unfortunately,
Not kidding?
Explain.
I didn't.
Not kitten.
Maybe I didn't.
What
know.
are you doing now?
I was trying to.
Is
be
the
decent.
is the punning?
And nobody got it.
I'm
Catch-
not-
no, I got it. It was
I'm not
horrible.
kidding. Oh wow. Wow. That was a perfect joke. No. When I was a teenager.
Don't be such a pussy.
Yeah, that's
That's all right.
true.
Never mind. Sorry.
Oh.
Fuck you. Yeah.
Yeah, that was good
That's what
too.
we're playing.
Yeah.
Oh.
Fuck you. Wow. Anyway, you ate
I
cat
can't-
You
once.
had a cat.
I can't tell the story.
No,
You have
please,
to, you have
please.
to.
Right enough.
No, when I was I don't know, probably 12 or something, I ate a lot of sweet and sour chicken, and it's particularly from a certain place that's still open in Dayton, and I won't name them because they're still open.
Chop suey.
It was chop suey.
Yeah. That was my guess too.
And the place was closed down. My mom cut the article out of the paper and gave it to me because they found a bunch of gutted cats in their dumpster, and they said, like, the people that were working there at the time said they were serving them as chicken. And I used to eat chicken there at least twice a week. That was like my favorite restaurant.
Wow.
And sweet and sour chicken was the only thing I got there.
Wow.
So I've eaten cats.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
I'm sure.
I'm sure they had.
90%.
They said some.
I'm sure
chicken,
they had some chicken.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure they had some.
It was probably a mixture of cat and chicken.
Oh, okay.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Possible.
Yeah. So if you eat one piece and it tastes not like chicken,
Right.
like, oh, that's weird. I'll try another one and get a chicken piece.
It always
You'd be fine.
tasted like chicken. Yeah.
Wow.
But the weirdest part of that story probably is, since like everyone knows that was like reported in the paper, somebody else took over the restaurant, same location, same name of the restaurant. Isn't that weird?
That is weird.
That's pretty weird.
Weirder still, at 20 years later, still open.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's weird.
And I've eaten there, and it's pretty good.
Yeah.
like it.
It's not bad. I like their hot and sour soup because there's no animals of any kind in that. Domesticated or feral.
Well, it's because you're a vegetarian,
Yeah.
so you don't eat anything alive.
That's right. That's right.
Is it because you know that if you get a taste for blood, that it will exacerbate your family's disease?
my condition?
Yes.
That's exactly it.
Yeah. Well, that's very responsible of you.
So we watched a movie called Spider Baby.
Yay.
Spider baby.
Yep. That's a great song.
It had
Tell me more.
it had the movie had a young Sid Haig in it.
Yes, it did.
He was so young.
He was incredibly young. And creepy.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
What is Sid Haig from?
More creepy than Sid Haig normally is.
He's been in a ton of horror movies.
Yeah.
Like all of Rob Zombie's movies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or A lot of them.
I can't remember if he was in Halloween or not, but definitely he was in House of a Thousand Corpses and Devil's Rejects, playing Captain Spaulding.
Okay.
Joe will know him best as my last week's Facebook profile picture.
Oh, that's horrible. Oh, yeah, all right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just a dirty, creepy old man in a clown makeup face.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just really disturbing to look at
Uh-huh.
on Facebook when you're relaxing.
That's what I'm here for.
It's making Facebook awkward.
Sid Haig was great in this movie.
He was awesome.
He was really awesome. Everyone was really
Oh,
awesome.
yeah,
Yeah.
It really, yeah.
Especially Lon Chaney.
Yeah, he was awesome.
Yeah.
Junior, not the scene, not the old man.
Right.
Yeah, so this is a movie that came out, it came out in 1968. It was actually filmed in 1964.
Really?
And was unreleased because the studio went bankrupt.
Oh, really?
Oh, wow.
And then when it was released, it was mismarketed and renamed. Several different names. The Liver Eaters. Something else about liver eating.
They couldn't get away from that for a while.
Right. Then Cannibal Orgy.
Sounds like an Ed Wood movie there.
Yeah.
And then it was also just called The Maddest Story Ever Told. But the actual title is Spider Baby.
Which I think is the best of the bunch.
Yeah.
Cannibal Orgy.
I like
is
Cannibal
pretty
Orgy.
strong.
But
yeah.
I would totally watch a movie called Cannibal Orgy, but I would expect a little more cannibalism and an orgy.
It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, sure. If you watch a movie called Cannibal Orgy and you get this movie, you're going to get disappointed.
Yeah. If Rob Zombie were to remake this movie, he would call it Cannibal Orgy, and it would have all of the things that you're looking for.
Right.
I don't think so.
No?
Because I think Rob Zombie loves this movie.
Okay.
I mean, he's got a song called Spider Baby. And he has cast Sid Haig in almost every movie.
Right. Yeah. Man, it's a weird ass, super fun movie though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
Yeah.
But like, disturbing.
Oh,
so.
yeah. Like, they pull off some scenes that you're like, oh my god, that's so fucked up and creepy. And the next scene's like, that's funny.
Or in the middle of a super creepy scene, they'll just look at the camera randomly.
Yeah.
Like, can you believe this?
Yeah. And, what was her name? Elizabeth makes that frowny face. Like, whoa.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. I loved it. It was great.
Yeah.
I
Wasn't it?
was skeptical, knowing nothing about it other than the title.
It was
great.
I had not seen it. If I did, I'd only seen a few minutes of it because, like, I remember like certain clips, like of Sid Haig and Lon Chaney, but I don't think I've ever seen the whole thing. And yeah, it was much better than I expected. It's fucking crazy.
I also have never seen this movie before now, and I loved it.
Yeah.
I absolutely loved it.
Right? It's just so weird. Was this okay? 64. That's after Addams Family, right?
I don't know. It's weird that you say that because while watching it, I was thinking about the Addams Family.
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of Addams.
The
Family.
dinner scene made me think
Right.
of the Addams Family.
I was like, this movie is about if the Addams Family actually did the things that everybody thought that they did.
Right? Yeah, like if there
That's
was,
what this movie is.
like if Addams Family would have been on Showtime back then instead of
Right, yeah.
ABC. Oh man!
So it would have been really good for a couple seasons, and then it would have turned to total shit.
You're talking about Breaking Bad, aren't you? That's AMC.
No spoilers.
Okay.
He's actually talking about Smallville.
Oh.
Among other things.
Oh.
Smallville. That should be the next show we watch for Viewmasters
Oh.
when we're done with Farscape.
Oh. I think it should be the Flash.
10 seasons of pure joy.
I vote for the Flash. I think that'd be great.
Yeah.
Flash would be cool.
Or even
I just saw that the complete series is available at Walmart for $10.
Nice.
or even Swamp Thing, maybe.
Yeah, that's actually going to be Matt Brassfield.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that's his pet
yeah,
project.
that's true. Good luck designing that website for free.
Hey, he can design his own website. You've seen it.
Oh, okay, yeah. Did he do his own?
Uh-huh.
Rodney doesn't look bad, does it?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. It looks alright. Looks alright. I've only been there a couple times, but yeah. No, but Spider Baby. Okay, so it's called Spider Baby, kind of for a reason, right? There's a character who's
She thinks she's a
she
spider.
thinks she's a spider. She's not a baby, but
She's not a baby.
Nah.
Yeah.
she's a young lady.
She is a young lady, but mentally, I don't know. You know, it's weird.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. They refer to Elizabeth Virginia. Is that the other one's name?
Yeah.
and
yeah,
and Ralph
And Ralph, yeah.
and Ralph as a retarded at some point.
Right.
But they also just have some sort of creepy family disease that no one else knows about other than their family that reverts mentally and physically, right?
Yeah, they begin to mutate and become more savage in their beings. They basically devolve,
Right.
you know. But yeah, it's just due to just generations of inbreeding, apparently.
Right.
So, you know,
So we gotta stop that.
don't go fucking your kids.
Yeah. Or your sisters.
Or your
Or
siblings,
sisters.
yeah.
Your cousins, I think that's okay, right?
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's fine, right?
Sure,
And say if not, I
Right.
and say if not, I need to make some calls to most of my family.
just warn them about the herpes.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's fair. I guess. So yeah, Spider Baby.
Spider Baby.
Mm-hmm. What do you say about Spider Baby?
I really don't know what to say.
It is difficult.
It was great.
Yeah.
That's all I can say.
It it could almost be a play because it mostly just takes place in this house or on their front porch.
Yeah.
But I didn't even notice that for a while. I mean, there's a couple of scenes where they're driving a car, but
Drunk.
yeah. But I mean, even that could have just been done all in the car. You don't have to see where they're at. You know,
Right.
this would be a cool play. Actually.
Yeah.
Couple scene changes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
That's right.
Let's
get
put this show on.
All right.
Actually, I did read that there was a musical of this.
Really?
Nice.
And it was touring for a while,
Wow.
within the last 10 years or so. So I'll never see that. But, you know,
All right.
good luck to everyone
That's-
who has.
That is cool though. I want to play Ralph. just so I can.
Just because you have no lines.
Yeah. And I get to sneak a peek of Miss Emily undressing for half an hour.
Yeah.
She's like this lady, their aunt is undressing in her room, and then they cut away to 5 other scenes, and they come back and she's still undressing.
Yeah. Dancing around in lingerie.
Yeah, she's having sexy dress-up time.
We've
Strange clothing.
we've all done that.
Somebody else's clothes, somebody who's probably dead.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's perfectly okay.
right.
I mean, I enjoyed it.
It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's a good-looking lady.
Boobs.
She had a good body.
I love that old I guess 50s era lingerie style stuff too, with all those buckles and straps and everything. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Garters and all that.
Right.
I wish that would come back in style. You know?
Well, you can just go to the right websites.
There are
Oh.
certain segments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Segments.
Segments of the people.
Oh,
Society.
okay.
Yeah, segments of
Okay.
society.
Where do you go? Where do you go to find that on the internet?
I mean, in real life, you can probably just go down to the Oregon district.
Really?
Yeah, that's probably
Okay.
that's
All
what
right.
I was thinking too. Is probably your best bet.
It's pretty neat.
Find one of those burlesque shows.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, okay, yeah. Sweet.
I'm sure you probably convince your lady friend to
Put on
model
some
right?
put on some
Yeah.
some 50s lingerie.
She likes old timey stuff.
She does. Yeah,
Yeah.
she does.
It's
That's cool.
vintage.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Or maybe if you ask nicely, you can get Doogie to do it too.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
He doesn't wear underwear of any kind.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure.
that's more likely.
I'm pretty sure, actually.
Well, how would he be, able to almost pee on you if he was?
Right. Yeah, that's happened. Yeah. Forgot about that.
What?
That was years ago when he was drunk all the time.
Yeah.
There's one.
Yes, years ago.
Yeah. No, he doesn't drink really hardly ever anymore. He drinks
Just illegal milk.
Yeah, exactly. He's moved up to a harder. It was
different kind of drink.
yeah, and that illegal milk's a gateway drink. So
Fermented lactose.
he tried to pee on me once when he was really drunk, and he didn't realize that he wasn't in the bathroom. He just kind of walked into my room and pulled his dick out, and it wasn't hard. So like, that's how I know.
So you knew something was wrong.
Yeah, I was like, whoa. Walk back out,
You do this right.
fix it, and get back in here. Yeah.
Spider baby.
Spider baby.
Animal origin.
So, did you guys think that Uncle Peter in the movie, like, well, first of all, he was amazing because, like, I don't think hardly anybody could have pulled off being strapped to a chair and, like, seduced by a teen, like a preteen, maybe.
I'd say she was
Maybe teenage.
17, 18.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
that's
See,
what I
I
thought
was
she was.
I was guessing like 14, 15. But
I think that was
that's-
just her disease.
right.
Yeah.
Because she was more, it seemed to me, she was more regressed than Virginia,
Right.
who seemed to...
Or wasn't she was Virginia, right?
Yeah, that was
she
Virginia.
Yeah, Elizabeth.
Elizabeth.
Okay. But I mean, like when he was strapped in that chair and she was like basically seducing him and making out with him, like
Trying.
she was trying to,
Yeah.
like he came across as, even though he was like kind of playing along with her game,
Right.
he really didn't come across as being like a lecher or anything. Like,
No.
like he really seemed like, even when she's like right up on him, I was like, does he not get what's happening? Like, how did that actor pull that off? That was pretty impressive.
It seemed to me like he was getting what was happening. He was actively trying to dissuade it, but, not hurt her feelings.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a good performance.
Yeah,
let's
exactly.
say, yeah.
And that guy reminds me so much of, is it Dick Van Dyke that he reminds me of? It's one of those
I
Nick
don't know, you tell me.
Well, it's one of those old Nick at Night
Who
guys.
does it remind you of, Jason?
Dick Van Dyke. It's one of those old Nick at Night guys, but I don't know that I know who Dick Van Dyke is, but that's in my brain.
He had a show.
What was it called?
The Dick Van Dyke Show.
Diagnosis murder.
And Diagnosis Murder.
Thanks, Eric, for playing along. But is that who he reminds me of?
It could be.
Does
Darren from Bewitched.
Maybe that's
It
who
reminded me more of...
maybe that's who I'm thinking of. I know it's
of
some,
Dick York.
because I'm just
actually.
I'm picturing a guy, but I can't figure out what I'm picturing
Maybe
from.
he's just an amalgam of all those guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially since we were introduced to him at the beginning of the movie, and he's wearing a smoking jacket,
Oh,
and
he's
he's
got his
reading
pipe.
a book and speaking directly to us.
Yeah.
He definitely has that sort of 50s dad vibe.
Oh, yeah.
Even though it was in the 60s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was awesome.
Yeah, I liked that guy a lot.
He did good drunk, too.
Yeah.
It's hard to pull off drunk acting.
Yeah. When was he drunk? When he was in the car?
He was driving in the car,
Yeah.
and they went back to the house because he and the pretty secretary of the scummy lawyer leave the house to go stay at a motel somewhere. And while Aunt Emily and scummy lawyer guy Kurt Schlocker,
Yes.
is that his name?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With his Hitler stash.
With
his Hitler stash.
That's how you know he was a bad guy.
Yeah. Not all guys with that mustache are bad.
Not because his name
Well,
is
not Michael
Schlocker.
Jordan.
Yeah. Yeah, Michael Jordan's alright.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and of course not because of his name, Schlocker.
Slacker.
Which I don't think anyone in the movie consistently ever called him that. I think half the time they were calling him Shocker.
Yeah.
Now the first time, like, Lon Chaney calls him Shocker, and it's on purpose.
Right.
It's
But I think-
scripted.
Right. I think throughout the rest of the movie, they go back and forth and call him Shocker or Schlocker, and I don't think anybody noticed it.
Had more important things to think about.
Oh, sure. Like mutants in the basement.
Yeah.
Said, hey, raping a woman
Yeah.
to love her.
Yeah.
And she ended up really liking that.
Apparently,
Yeah,
maybe.
yeah.
I don't know.
That was
Oh
weird.
yeah, I think so. Because she woke up smiling
Well,
and
sure.
then went looking for him.
But then there at the end, what was happening?
Well, I think she saw him with another woman.
Yeah.
Just
Kinda
became
jealous.
insanely
Yeah.
jealous.
Okay, all right.
Like a woman.
All right. Very true. Can't deny that.
Man, yeah.
Women.
So
Yeah.
it was so crazy.
It was great.
It was out of control.
It was the maddest story ever.
I think you're right. And isn't that opening sequence awesome?
The opening sequence was great, yeah.
Like with the little cartoons and
Yeah.
the theme song sung by Lon Chaney.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
The fifth to last movie he ever did.
Yeah. Yeah. Didn't he die in like
73?
73? Okay.
Yeah. I mean, actually, it wasn't the fifth to last movie he ever did, since it was actually filmed 4 years before it came out.
Right.
When it was released, it was his fifth to last movie.
Man.
I liked
Craziness.
the part when Uncle Peter and Anne were talking about the horror films that they loved,
Oh yeah.
and just going on and on about the Mummy and the Wolfman.
The Wolfman.
Because Lon Chaney was in some of those.
Yeah, he was a
Yeah,
little.
yeah. He was both the Mummy and the Wolfman.
Was it? Oh, that's with the Mummy too. Yeah.
I only know that because of Cryptids.
Yeah, she was like stab, scrape, stab,
Yeah.
scrape.
So, I don't know. I guess I don't know a lot about, movies from the 60s, or especially horror movies. Like, because we reviewed, the remake of Night of the Living Dead for our first special episode, in which we spent most of the time talking about the original one.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I guess just in my head, like, I always just thought that was sort of like the breaking point, like where basically modern horror movies evolved from,
Oh yeah.
and just like, just the stuff that they could get away with. But this movie seemed to get away with quite a bit that I wouldn't have expected from, something from this era.
Right. You mean as far as because there wasn't a lot of gore.
Not a lot of gore, but just, cannibalism and incest and, just
Mutilation, like they chopped a guy's ear off.
Right, yeah.
There's a lot of suggestion
Right.
in the movie.
Yeah, off-camera rape and mutilation.
Yeah,
Cannibal.
But, it seems to me like, most horror movies from this, time was all more, creature features and,
Yeah.
aliens and everything happens off screen, but, nothing untoward happens.
Right,
ever.
right, yeah. Huh.
Maybe the kids go out to make out points and then they get attacked by the slime monster, but, it's not, a woman gets raped in the woods by a retarded man.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. There was quite a bit in this movie. Like that's kind of one of the weird things about watching things for the first time that are decades and decades old is it's hard to like place it accurately and where it actually stood when it was released.
Right.
Because you've seen so many things since then that have been inspired or I don't know, like doors were opened by like some of these older movies.
Mm-hmm.
So that is kind of strange. It was awesome. It was awesome.
Great.
Yeah.
What you just talked about there, and then earlier we mentioned Rob Zombie. I think, House of a Thousand Corpses and The Devil's Rejects, owes a ton to this movie.
Mm-hmm.
Especially just sort of the, themes about family and sticking together through thick and thin, even though you may just all be deranged killer mutant people.
Right. Yeah.
Unconditional love, as long as we're
Yeah.
fucking killing people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beating them to our aunts and uncles.
And I think I honestly kind of like the the like toned down like 60s version of that more because it's like I know we've talked about the Rob Zombie movies. I just can't stand them at all.
Right.
Because they're just so gratuitous and it's right there in your face. And I love how in this movie it is sort of all just like
suggestive.
Yeah, like it leads you right up to the point where it happens, and then it's just off camera. And
right.
And I don't know. I don't think everything needs to happen off camera. Like I'm not some puritanical censor, but I think for a movie like this, it kind of works really well, especially since they try to sustain that humor through the whole movie.
Right. Oh yeah. I mean, this movie was just absolutely hilarious.
Yeah.
And on purpose.
Yeah. It would not have been as enjoyable if it had been like deadly serious.
Right, yeah.
Or if it had tried to stay funny, but like really, really dove right into the gore and like it would have been hard to come back to the humor,
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, super fun.
Yeah. And just good performances from like everyone in the cast, like especially the kids.
Oh yeah, they were great. All three of them were amazing.
But yeah, I mean, just Sid Haig is awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, no matter what, anyway. But
oh yeah, I love like there's a scene where they have some sort of secret corridor, and Sid Haig's like gonna go. He opens the corridor to like go back down there, and he peeks back all of a sudden to make sure no one saw him, and the Hitler lawyer sees him. And I think that's like the only time he really makes any noise in the movie.
I think he actually says a word.
Yeah, he's like, "Oh, hey," or something.
Like, hi.
Yeah. And he closes the door back. Like, if I close this secret passage, maybe he'll forget that he saw me open it.
I think what also helps sell that scene is that Sid Haig is in his Angus Young costume.
Right. Yeah. I was thinking that too. Yeah. He's got his short pants and his suit coat thing. Oh, man.
Yeah, just the sort of doofy grin that he has on his face the whole time is great.
His eyes, man.
Yeah.
He'd be a great silent film star because he can sell any emotion or whatever.
I mean, every time he was on screen, and I know, like, it's just the way he looks, which is, I guess, unfortunate. But I kept thinking that he looked like a pinhead from Freaks.
Yeah. Yeah, especially his first appearance when he's in that car. He's all twisted up, and you're like, is he a freak?
Yeah, he just looks that way.
Yeah.
But the man once very nice. Looks like my grandpa.
Yeah? Yeah. He's got a great voice, too.
Oh, yeah.
Which you didn't really get to hear too much in this film. But yeah, wow. Wow. So bizarre. Excuse me, so bizarre.
Sorry, Joe.
Sorry, Joe.
It's alright.
Yeah.
Yeah, Spider Baby.
Spider Baby.
I don't know what else to say.
I know. Yeah, me neither.
Go watch it.
Yeah, it was really good.
Especially before Halloween's over.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's good anytime.
Oh, yeah.
It's evergreen.
Oh.
Yeah, wow. All right, want to take a break?
Sure.
All right. We didn't get a chance to take a break in our last one, so let's do it now.
Okay.
I'll cut that out.
I didn't know if we were talking or not. I'm sorry.
See the world as a gift of it, we're
Welcome back to Gutter Trash. This is a Halloween thing.
I thought you were having a stroke.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what's up?
Good night, everybody.
Oh, we're gonna play Spider.
Yeah. We decided Joe is the best spider.
Yeah.
So he's going to tie me and Eric up.
Just really good at it.
Yeah.
And he's gonna sting us
Ooh.
with 2 giant knives.
Yeah. You know, for kids.
Yeah. So, who else was disappointed that this was not about a little Spider-Man running around
Oh.
saving the world?
I was a little disappointed. or at least that there wasn't, like, an actual spider baby. Like a
like
baby.
someone gave birth to a spider?
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know, when Ralph raped Aunt Emily, and then she turned out to be alive like 20 minutes later.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I definitely did think she'd been raped to death.
Yeah, I thought so as well. Or at least eaten.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you thought maybe she would give birth to the spider?
I thought that she would have like a little baby. And,
Yeah.
be pregnant and then continuing the merry bloodline. And the baby would think it was a spider or whatever. Yeah.
You know, one of my friends right now is pregnant, and there are 8 legs in her womb.
Interesting.
Yeah. But she's having quadruplets. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
so hopefully that's not.
You hope.
Interesting.
Or one giant spider.
Right.
Yeah. We don't know. We
Don't know until it comes out.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
Do you know what you're having? We want to be surprised.
Yeah. Oh, you will be. Giant spider. Just saying. I saw the ultrasound. So what are you doing for Halloween, Joe?
No plans.
You guys don't pass out candy on the creepiest street in Dayton?
You know, you might not believe this. We don't get a lot of traffic.
Really?
Yeah.
It's fucking scary, like at noon in the summer there.
Our dead-end street.
Yeah.
We have to walk past an overgrown
Yeah.
wooded area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Not
creepy.
a lot of foot traffic.
It's creepy. You would think that would almost be like a destination, though.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
For Halloween.
I mean, you guys live like on the cul-de-sac part, right? I mean, like you're the last house there.
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
street.
I mean, we're the last house.
on the left.
Yeah. I mean, there are apartments right next to us, but we're the last house.
Right.
That is crazy. You
Yeah.
are the last house on the left. It makes
I
it
was
even
gonna
creepier.
say, if you had full control over that cul-de-sac, you could do stuff with it.
That's true. We could do a lot. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We have neighbors, unfortunately.
Are your neighbors
Kill
cool,
them.
though?
They are loud, and I think they steal our internet. So,
But
Well, then double kill them.
yeah.
but you don't actually have to pay for their internet, right? I mean, they're just not paying for theirs. Because
Yeah, no, I think they
They're
use
just having
ours.
Your Wi-Fi.
Yeah. They just use our Wi-Fi, I think.
Well, you got a password protect.
I
that
know,
shit.
that's my fault. But I'm saying that this is the extent of what I know about our
Okay.
neighbors.
Well, maybe maybe you could get in their good graces and you guys could have a big Halloween street cul-de-sac party.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot of work.
Yeah.
And I don't want to talk to people if I don't have to.
But then you should, you should just do something to scare the shit out of your neighbors to get them to stop stealing your Wi-Fi
Yeah.
and to shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
What do you guys suggest?
Murder.
Okay. That would be
Play
a
a
good,
spider with them.
that'd be a good way to scare the shit out of them.
Yeah.
So how are they loud? What do they do that's loud?
Oh, they just, they are...
Fighting. They fight.
They do fight occasionally, and we
Yeah.
can hear it if we've got the windows open,
That's
and
nice.
even a little if we don't have the windows open.
Yeah, it sucks.
Were they anything like my old neighbors?
No,
Okay.
not nowhere near as bad as that. Yeah, no, it's mostly just annoying because whenever Max hears them, he barks.
Yeah.
Are they hipsters?
No,
Are they old?
no, I think they're college students.
Oh, okay. So hipsters.
Um,
I mean, by
I-
definition, aren't most college students just...
Oh
Dirty
no,
hipsters?
I don't think so.
yeah, I think some of them are douchebags.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that these neighbors fall more in the douchebag spectrum.
Is it a couple or is it just roomies?
I think there's a couple, and then I think there's a couple other people as well.
Oh.
Because there's like 4 or 5 apartments over there.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know who all lives in what apartment.
And so they're all annoying.
If there are ones that are not annoying, I do not notice them.
Oh yeah, that would make sense. Yeah, because how would you? Right?
They are my favorite neighbors.
Yeah. Huh. Well, it just sounds like you're fucked then.
Yeah. It would be cool to do something neat for Halloween. But again, we don't get any foot traffic, so, there's no point.
Nah.
So, I mean, not even a pumpkin outside? No.
I've been considering going to get pumpkins to carve. Jenny works on the weekends now, so I don't know that we would have time, at least on the weekends, to carve them.
I carve one every year, and I'm going to this year.
Nice.
Like twice I had to do it by myself because no one would do it with me.
There you go.
Yeah. What are you gonna carve?
I don't do anything weird and fancy. I just get a jack-o'-lantern and a knife.
Nice.
And I just
No,
do
you
whatever.
get a pumpkin.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Turn it into a
I turn it into a
jack-o'-lantern.
jack-o'-lantern, yeah.
So you've been doing it wrong. That's why nobody wants to do it with you.
You get
Yeah.
pre-cut pumpkins?
I take the knife and I just walk around the neighborhood holding the knife in one hand and the jack-o'-lantern in the other. And no
Look
one
what I've done.
Yeah. And no one wants to talk to me when I do it.
You should get a pumpkin and carve the hobgoblin on it.
Oh.
So you'd have a hobgoblin jack-o'-lantern.
Wow. Yeah. That sounds a lot like a lot of detail work though.
I guess it could be.
Like
Depending on how you do it.
especially to be able to differentiate him from just other scary faces.
That's true, yeah. Or the Green Goblin.
Oh yeah, well that might be easier. I could just get a purple sleeping cap or something.
Yeah.
And put it on there. That'd be cool.
Yeah, a lot of options here.
I've seen those fancy jack-o'-lanterns. Every year there's pictures of them. They're all awesome. You could do that.
Oh yeah, but you have to have a lot of nice tools. I just use an old knife.
Yeah. You got to start somewhere.
Yeah.
You could be like, those jazz musicians, and they've always got like the old rusty instruments, but they play amazingly.
Oh, yeah,
that
yeah.
could be you with pumpkin carving.
Exactly.
That could be.
Just a poor artist blames his tools.
Okay, you guys are right.
Yeah, you got enough free time to work on this.
I
You could get a couple pumpkins and trial and error.
probably could, but I'll have to steal them though because I don't have any money.
That's true.
Just get your mom to buy it.
Yeah. Well, when you're at the grocery, get 2 pumpkins. It's more Pop-Tarts.
You know what? I bet that if you went to a pumpkin patch, that you could probably just steal them from there.
Yeah, there's a church on Woodman Drive that always leaves their pumpkins out, and I almost think it's fine to steal them from there because I've never stolen from there, but I have one time bought one there. I was like, we'll buy it here, whatever, and it was like $8 for just a regular old pumpkin. It wasn't like giant or anything. It was like the ones that you see for $3 or $4 at Aldi. So yeah.
They owe you, is what you're saying.
They owe me one.
Yeah.
I say do it.
Yeah.
Aren't they? It's the same church that has the abortion graveyard out in the.
Do they really?
Huh?
Oh, then I'll
Is that
definitely.
on 4.
Then I definitely will.
4 in Woodman there.
I definitely will.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I think you're right. Yeah.
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 And then you should after you steal the pumpkin,
Have an
once you
abortion.
scoop out all the guts. You should take them back and spread them on the lawn out there.
And then a pumpkin patch will grow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So I'm giving back a little bit.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I thought it would look like an abortion, but yours is good too.
Sure. Yeah. Speaking of abortion, have you guys ever seen like an abortion protest?
Mm-hmm.
The way I come home, I pass one like about every couple of days. There's an abortion protest
On Stroop.
Stroop.
Yep.
And it's just 2 old guys walking up and down the sidewalk.
Yeah.
That's it. In front of an empty building, I should also point out.
Yeah.
Never any cars there.
Yeah. Well, they're doing a good job then.
I guess.
Yeah.
No cars there.
Yeah.
Yeah, there used to be a lady that parked up there with a station wagon that had a 4-sided like billboard
Yeah.
on top of her station wagon that had like bloody fetuses and things appearing on it, and she would just park out there all the time.
One time when I was at work, I went to there was a La Rosa's nearby. And I decided to go there for lunch, and I guess there's a clinic near the La Rosa's there, and there were just two old guys sitting in lawn chairs passing out flyers, and they had just a picket sign stuck in the mud with just an aborted fetus on the sign.
Yeah.
So basically, every abortion protest I've ever seen has just been two old guys.
Right. Yeah.
I do recall seeing a larger group outside of that place over on Stroop.
Okay.
Once. But every other time, it's always just been one or two people. It's kind of sad.
Maybe those two guys are brothers, and they always wanted, a third brother.
To abort them?
No, I was gonna say if they wanted a third brother so they could reenact the Three Musketeers when they were growing up.
Yeah.
And their mom had an abortion, so it ruined their lives.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's possible.
There were really 4 Musketeers, though, so...
Oh, well...
Did she have 2?
She probably did.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Maybe she had them aborted because they were Siamese twins and she just didn't want to go through the hassle.
Huh.
Maybe.
What a bitch.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's the move I'd make.
Yeah.
Or maybe one of them was a twin and it ate its twin in the womb,
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Maybe,
thus committing a form of abortion.
right.
And it felt bad about it.
Maybe it still has its eyes stuck in its back or something.
Oh, gosh. That's weird.
Maybe every now and then they like to play spider.
What?
Because spiders have multiple eyes.
Oh, yeah, they do.
Like,
Yeah.
well, humans have multiple eyes too, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, spiders do have more than one eye. What a creepy animal.
So this is the first time Joe's been here for a Halloween episode, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it? Oh, weird.
You're not normally a horror kind of person, are you?
Not really. I've gotten into it a little bit more because Jenny enjoys them.
Yeah.
And
I believe right now she is watching all of the Scream movies.
Oh, the first 3. Anyway, yeah.
Nice.
All of them, right?
There's a 4th one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Don't bother.
Haven't bothered with the first 3.
I actually enjoyed the first one. I remember I saw it in the theater and
Yeah.
I liked it.
On Christmas Day?
Maybe.
Because that's when it came out.
Maybe.
Because I remember all the reviews. Why would you release a horror movie on Christmas? But then it made a ton of money.
Yeah, it did
Yeah.
well.
Had 100 sequels and
Or 3.
100 more rip-offs. And then parodies.
Yeah.
Sadly, Scream apparently is the most influential movie of the last 20 years.
Yeah. But yeah, those are all right movies.
Yeah,
I
I'm
think.
sure. I'm sure the first 2 are okay.
Yeah, the first 2 are.
So now that you're getting into horror, do you have a favorite horror film or series or anything?
I have even before I got together with Jenny, I had watched all of the Hammer Frankenstein movies.
Mhm.
I really like those.
MC Hammer plays a great
He
Frankenstein.
does.
He's
He
better.
does.
He's better than the.
Yeah, he's great opposite Peter Cushing.
Oh yeah.
I'm intimately familiar with Frankenstein and the Monster from Hell.
Mm-hmm.
Is that one that you saw?
I think that is one of them. Yeah, I know. There's one that I skipped because I was told it was bad.
Was it Frankenstein Created Woman?
No,
That one's really good.
that one is really good.
Yeah, I like that one a lot.
It was like Frankenstein 1970 or something I think was what it was called. I remember it had a date in the title, and I was just like, I was told not to watch that one because my old boss was really into the Hammer horror films, so I got all of those from him and watched them.
Is your old boss Matt Brassfield?
No, my old boss does know Matt Brassfields.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Are you talking about Jack?
I am not talking about Jack. I'm talking about Jason.
Yeah.
No, so yeah, I've seen all those. I really like those. Yeah, I don't know that I like. I think I like suspense more than I like actual horror.
Right.
So
Like Hitchcock style.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Cool. We were just talking about Hitchcock. Was it the last episode?
Every episode you've been bringing up Hitchcock
Yeah.
for some reason.
I've been on a kick. I've been watching like one Hitchcock movie a week for a couple months now. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm catching up.
As always, I have seen like 3 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Which ones have you seen?
Psycho, Rope, and Rear Window,
Okay.
and I think Vertigo.
Okay.
I've seen the good ones.
Yeah.
Oh, and I saw the one that I hate. The Trouble with Harry.
Oh, okay. I haven't seen that one. North by Northwest is a good one.
I've seen parts of it.
Yeah. And I watched part of Suspicion a couple days ago. It's a Cary Grant movie that his wife thinks that he's gonna kill her.
I hated that one.
Yeah, did
Yeah,
you?
I really did. That was one of the first ones I watched in this comeback thing. I was like, this is the first Alfred Hitchcock movie I did not like. It was one of those movies where like it kept like, oh, you're gonna believe this? Oh, yeah, okay, you don't believe it anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna believe it again? Oh, you don't believe it again.
That is kind of frustrating.
Yeah, I did not like that.
Yeah.
I saw a movie that for the longest time I thought was a Hitchcock movie, but it's not. Charade.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
It's apparently not a Hitchcock.
Yeah.
It does seem like it would be a Hitchcock movie.
Totally.
Jimmy
that-
Stewart's in that, right?
No, that's Cary Grant
Cary
too.
Grant, okay.
Yeah.
I think it was one of the two.
Yeah.
Walter Matthau, right?
I don't know.
He was in Manchurian Candidate. Maybe you're thinking of that.
No. I don't think so.
Was he? Maybe he was in Charade. I've seen Charade, but it's been like 20 years, so I can't remember.
There's Audrey Hepburn as well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, then Walter Matthau is
Okay.
plays the bad guy.
Nice. I've actually never seen Charade.
I recommend it.
Yeah,
Alright.
it was
And
good.
I'm sorry for just ruining the movie for you.
Is that a spoiler?
Yeah,
That's okay.
Why would you announce the spoiler? We weren't even reviewing it.
I know, I didn't even know it was a spoiler. I probably would have forgotten. Alright.
sorry.
I'll instead watch The Truth About Charlie, the remake with Mark Wahlberg and whatever that other lady's name is.
Is that a thing?
Andy Newton.
Yes, Tandy Newton. Yeah.
Is that real?
Oh,
Yeah.
Wow.
Never saw it.
Interesting.
Yeah. I just remember that in the title, and his name is Charlie, and the word lie is highlighted so that
Wow.
you know he's a liar.
Wow.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Is it in red? Even?
It is in red.
See?
Yeah.
Good choice.
Yeah.
Good choice. That's what I would have done. But this week when I went to the library, I did not rent an Alfred Hitchcock movie or pick up an Alfred Hitchcock movie. Instead, I picked up the movie called Hitchcock that came out last year
Oh, yeah.
with Anthony
Yeah,
Hopkins. I haven't watched it yet, but I'm pretty excited to
My
check it out.
parents really liked it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's a good endorsement.
Sure.
I mean, I'm sure your parents like Hitchcock, right?
Yeah.
Probably from that era where they appreciate that.
Yeah. I know that on their honeymoon, they saw Psycho.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that is great.
They didn't show up late, did they, to the theater? 'Cause no one,
Probably not. They would have been let in.
yeah, no one was allowed in late. Yeah. I'm glad we all knew that. That was cool.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a great movie. Psycho.
Oh yeah.
Let me know how
The
Hitchcock
Gus Van
is.
Sant one, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. There's nothing like watching Vince Vaughn masturbate for 10 minutes.
I always thought that that Norman Bates should masturbate. more in that movie.
exactly right.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why I'm watching Bates Motel.
Yeah.
It is just nonstop masturbation.
Really?
Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome.
Either Norman's masturbating or you're masturbating because Vera Farmiga is on screen.
She's very attractive.
Yeah.
That Gus Van Sant remake is pretty much a horrible thing, but I think William H. Macy and some of the scenes that he was in that aren't just his performance, but the William H. Macy stuff is great. Like there's a scene where he's like walking up the stairs at the Bates house or whatever, and there's a creepy scene with like some deer head or something. And I thought he was great in it. But,
Was he Abernathy?
the detective,
PI?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's like the only good part, I think, of that movie.
You know what I'm going to say?
And that's right before he dies, right?
You're right.
Yeah.
Spoiler. Welcome to the Hitchcock Spoiler Podcast.
I'm going to say this, and it's going to be the world's most unpopular opinion. I don't think that the Psycho remake is actually all that bad.
Really?
I think it's completely pointless.
Right.
But at the same time, it's also Psycho.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
It's got good actors.
it's the
and
same movie.
The same thing. And it's shot exactly the same.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, that's why it's so bad. Like,
It's just pointless.
yeah, because I love Gus Van Sant. Like, he's made some of my Drugstore Cowboy is one of my top 10 favorite movies ever. Like, I think he's great, but I don't understand why he would remake shot for shot. I mean, that's just like why.
Right.
You know, it's like I recorded this song that sounds exactly like my favorite Genesis song in every way possible. You can't even tell the difference. So then, why'd you do it?
Well, you can tell the difference because Phil Collins is masturbating more. Than
Yeah, that's true. I always wish that he would. Yeah. Studio.
Favorite Genesis song, go.
Ooh, Land of Confusion.
Me too.
Same.
Yeah.
Wow.
Excellent.
All right, we're done. Good night.
I mostly remember the video from when I was a kid because there was a puppet Ronald Reagan in a Superman
Oh,
costume.
yeah. Do you remember the show?
Split image.
Spitting.
Splitting.
Splitting. Was it Spitting? I think it was Spitting.
No, it's splitting. Because spitting image means that it is, something that looks
Exactly
like
right. Okay. Yeah, but it was on after Saturday Night Live, I think, when I was a kid.
No.
And it was like where they borrowed all those puppets from.
Oh,
like,
wow.
It was a show that had
It was
all
a
those
British show
puppets.
first.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Check it out sometime.
All right.
It might even have your Superman Reagan.
Maybe.
Excellent.
It certainly has Reagan.
Yeah. The scariest monster of all. Superman.
He's a murderer.
He is a mass
He
murderer.
does not care one lick about civilian casualties.
Wow, yeah. Ronald Reagan.
Oh.
Halloween.
Yeah.
So Joe has no plans.
I actually do. One plan is that if you go into Chipotle in a costume, you can get a burrito for $3.
Yeah.
What are you gonna dress up as?
I don't know. I was contemplating the Fat Fury from Herbie Comics,
Nice.
but I don't know if it's gonna be warm out. I don't know that I want to wear wool long underwear. So I'll come up with something.
How long of a line is that going to be, though, in the Chipotle? What if it's an hour-long line? Your time is worth, like, you as a working man, your time is worth $10 an hour.
Yeah,
At least.
at least, yeah.
Yeah.
It's actually more than that.
What?
Yeah.
but
No,
anyway.
I mean, if it's a super long line, then not worth it. But
Unless it's fun. Unless you think it'd be
it's
fun.
fun.
Yeah, it could be fun.
So I guess here's my question: if I go to a Chipotle and there's a whole bunch of idiots dressed up as stuff, me wearing just my normal clothes, could I cut in line in front of everyone because I'm a normal human being?
Oh,
And, I'm just willing to pay full price for a burrito.
Ooh. That's a good question.
I don't think so.
I think that's wrong. I think I should I should get firsties.
You know what I love to do at Chipotle is I love to place my order online before I go.
Yeah.
And then I get there and there's a really long line and I just walk
Yeah.
right to the
Yeah.
front,
Yep.
get my food, and take off.
I just found out about that the last time I was there, and I took a menu home so I could do that same thing next time.
I do that at work sometimes. I'll place an order, and then they've got even a side door that is like right at the register.
Nice.
I just go through there and just stand in front of everybody and get my food and go because I've already also paid online.
Yeah.
They just gotta hand me my bag.
Right. And all those people are like, how did he, what?
Yeah.
Who's he blowing?
I feel their angry glares and
Yeah.
they give me power.
And you're like, you wave at them when you leave. I got the last of the guacamole. Sorry.
One time when I did that, someone stole our food though, because we'd paid online, and I got there and I was like, "Yeah, I got a pickup order for Joe," and they're like, "Oh, we just gave that to that guy. He said he was you."
Really?
Yeah.
How did he know to do that?
I'm assuming that he just went up there and was like, "Hey, I've got an order. I already paid for it."
And they're like, Joe? He's like, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
Yeah.
That seems like a glitch in their system.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
That, though, seems more like human error than anything else.
You should try that. Like, go to like a used car or like a car lot. Be like, hey, I just paid online for the car. They're like, are you Mick? I'm like, yeah, that's me. Just drive away with a Porsche. Why not? It's got to be how that works, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that seems flawless.
Yeah.
The car dealership is just like Chipotle.
And they're like, and then the next day comes like, we just gave that away to the other guy. Sorry. Here's a free coupon, though. So what do they do? They make your
They
whole
just
order?
remade it for
Wow.
me. Yeah.
Well, that took a while, though, right?
A few minutes. They put me ahead of everybody else.
Okay, all right, there we go.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
We wanted that sort of...
Preferential treatment.
Yeah.
When they fuck up, especially.
Yeah.
So, I mean, were you looking at them? Were they going to spit in your food?
No, they didn't do anything.
Okay.
Oh, well, that's something to try, too. Like, call in an order, and go and, like, send one of your buddies in, and, like, he's like, yeah, I'm Joe, and, like, they give him the food, and then you walk in, and you're like, what the fuck? Where's my food? And then, like, they have to make it all for you.
That's a pretty smart grift.
I might try that next
Yeah.
time.
I know what we're doing Saturday.
Oh, man. Yeah.
So, what was the last thing that you did for Halloween other than go to Chipotle?
The last thing. I've been to it's been a couple years since Jenny lived by herself, or not with me anyway. She had a roommate, but they had a Halloween party, so I dressed up as Scooby-Doo,
Nice.
and I made a snout for myself.
Wow.
I was pretty proud of it.
How'd you make it?
I formed the snout out of like cardboard, and then I got I don't know if they're like plaster strips or something from the hobby store, and just wrapped it around to make it
Right.
Yeah, and then painted it
Nice.
brown and glued a black nose onto it.
Did you have the collar and everything?
I did. I made the collar. Yeah,
Was
Nice.
Jenny Shaggy?
Jenny was Velma.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I guess that's it.
Yeah, that's cool.
There are pictures of this on Facebook.
She looks more like a Velma than a Shaggy.
Well, sure, but I was just, because Shaggy and
right.
Scooby are a couple.
Right.
You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah. I think that Scooby and Velma have a good relationship.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure Scooby has a good relationship with every. He is the glue of the mystery team.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, Velma carries the Scooby snacks.
Oh, yeah.
Without her,
That's true.
he would starve.
Yeah. And Shaggy would too.
And Shaggy would too, because he eats dog food.
Yeah. Like most stoners. I've had dog food. And I wasn't even high.
Well, it's because you're unemployed.
Yeah.
I'm really hungry.
It's true. It's all I can
Ooh,
do.
can I share?
Yeah. Truth be told, I ate the bird too. It was
You
there.
were really worried for your own health.
Yeah. I kind of was.
Like what? People eat birds all the time.
Yeah.
Turkey, chicken.
Yeah.
So if you were in a situation where your life was at risk, and the only thing you could do for sustenance was to eat meat,
Oh, yeah.
would you?
Oh, yeah, for
Okay,
sure.
all right.
I would just have diarrhea afterwards.
All right.
But yeah. Sure. I'm not an idiot.
Okay, all
You
right.
eat chicken nuggets every now and then, don't you?
No.
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 Didn't you used to do that? from Wendy's?
You would sneak them.
I would sell out. Oh no! Like I would be like, I'm not going to be vegetarian anymore, and I would go and have chicken nuggets. And I mean that's been like years and years though since I've done that. But I remember one time it was when I lived with Amanda and my friend Silent Mike, who was a vegan. Silent Mike was a vegan.
Okay.
And he came home one day, and he came home from work like in the afternoon, and I was sitting on the couch eating Wendy's chicken nuggets and watching like The Matrix or something. And he was, because I was a vegetarian at the time, and he walks, and he's like a serious vegan. Like he's like, he's got the fucking literature memorized. Yeah, exactly. I mean, he doesn't go around preaching it, but I mean, he's like, he hates it when someone stops being a vegan or vegetarian, because he really cares. And so, he's got a big heart.
He's really obnoxious, is what it sounds
I love this guy. And so he came in and he looked at me and I was like, "Hey, what's up?" While I was eating a nugget, and he just walked over and punched me in the shoulder as hard as he could, and then he just, without saying a word, he just went into his room.
Silent Mike.
And I was like, "Yeah, sweet, yeah, yeah." I love Silent Mike. I actually miss Silent Mike. Oh yeah, they were great. Like that's actually my favorite chicken on the face of the planet is Wendy's nuggets. And 2 different times it sold me out of vegetarianism, and then I got back into it.
When you found out that Wendy's was actually
Man, I found out it wasn't a cat. I was like, kitty nuggets. What?
I thought there was at least a possibility.
Yeah, right? I mean, it was like right across the street from Chop Suey. Figured maybe they're the ones dumping the cats in their dumpster. Because that's what I would do. I would dump them in somebody else's dumpster.
Oh, yeah.
That's a smart move.
Yeah.
Like there was a Burger King right next to why not do that? Or
the movie theater.
Yeah. Like, oh my God, the popcorn's made out of kitty guts.
That's Alf's favorite restaurant.
The Chop Suey.
Yeah.
Alright. I guess we petered out.
Oh, that's always the sign that we're done.
Yeah.
Like whenever there's like a minute of silence.
Right.
Well, he'll go back and edit all this awkward stuff out. Though.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'd make it longer.
Meticulous.
So yeah, because nobody here does anything Halloween related, really.
I'm gonna carve a
kind of
jack-o'-lantern.
ridiculous that we do this bonus thing multiple times a year.
Maybe we get it all out of our system. And then we just don't really like to do anything else after this. Like, I'm Halloweened out already.
Well, the thing is, like I love the horror movies and I love the candy and people dressing up and whatever. But as I've gotten older, I more associate Halloween with just drunk assholes.
Yeah.
And so I mean, I want no part of that.
I would figure that you hated people dressing up, other than like it is.
No, that's the only time of year that people are allowed to dress up.
They're allowed.
Yeah, I did go to the Oregon District a couple years ago for Halloween, and it was terrible. It was really bad.
I went years ago and I had a great time, but now that it like costs money and it's a little bit bigger, I don't think it would be as fun.
Yeah,
because it was free when I went. It was
I
nice.
think we had to pay to get in.
Mm-hmm. I think it's like $10 or something.
Yeah, I was dressed as Charlie Brown, and the lady at the door who was handing out the bracelets was like, "Oh, what are you supposed to be?" Like, seriously, I'm wearing a yellow shirt with a black zigzag on it.
And a skull cap.
And I did not have a skull cap. No.
Well, that's why.
That's probably what it was. Damn it.
Yeah.
Next
You
time.
can't just put on a T-shirt. We went, no, if you go to Chipotle just wearing a T-shirt, I don't think they're going to give you a $3 bill. You have to
just wear my Flash T-shirt.
I'm the fucking Flash.
I have the Flash mask. I could just wear the Flash T-shirt and the mask.
Yeah.
And be like, yeah,
that's good
casual
enough.
Flash.
Yeah.
$3 burrito.
That's good enough. That should at least work
I'd
at
give it.
and work at Hothead at least, right?
Yeah.
It would. Mostly because they just don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Oh man.
They're just happy it came in the door.
Yeah. So why would I hate what?
I just figured you'd hate people wearing costumes. Other than, like, it is the time of year where every, like, girl who has a little bit of pinup sexual frustration dresses like a sexy nurse or a sexy cop or whatever.
Also because that is the only available costumes that are out there.
For the ladies.
You know, slutty, whatever.
Yeah, it is true. I mean, that's awesome, but it is surprising. You'd think there'd be, like, some princess outfits and things, you know.
Or just a costume that doesn't objectify, anyone.
Right.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, you gotta show off the tits. I mean,
Other than that.
yeah,
That's
that's
what he's talking
right,
about.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I'm dressed as a neurosurgeon. Sexy neurosurgeon.
Yeah, exactly.
No, like, Halloween is fine. That's when people are supposed to dress up. I like, costumes.
But I just figured that you'd only would want kids to dress up.
Oh, mostly.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Well, I don't care who does what, whenever. But if you come to my house begging for candy, you better be 12 or under.
Right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They've come out with, they can do licensed stuff from the 1966 Batman TV series now.
Oh, cool.
For a long time, all those licensing rights were tangled up, and now they can
Do
make
costume?
merchandise. So they've got authentic costumes.
Sweet.
So you got your Robin costume ready.
Trying to decide if I want to be Robin or the Riddler.
But you already own both.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
I bought all of them, even Catwoman.
One to keep sealed and one to wear.
And one to wear. Yeah.
Oh man.
No, yeah, I want to just lose just a little bit of weight, not get in good shape, but lose a little bit of weight, and then be Batman. That would be my plan.
Batman's got a little bit of,
He had a gut.
Yeah,
He had a little bit of a gut,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Yeah.
Not quite as big as the gut that I have, but he did have a gut.
I
I want to be show accurate if I can.
Means you'd have to shave.
Oh.
Fuck. All right, new plan. I'll be false face.
You have to learn the Batusi if you're going to go out as Batman.
You
can-
think I don't know the Batusi? Really?
Did you? You probably did at the wedding, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't remember that.
I'm sure it came up at some point.
That's because there was an open bar.
That's right. Yep. That's why you don't remember.
I remember 90% of that.
Obliterated.
I remember 90% of that.
Good times.
Yeah.
We do watch scary movies for Halloween.
Alright.
Jenny and I have started that tradition.
What you gonna watch this year?
I have no idea. Whatever's available to stream on Netflix.
There's a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
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 I've gone through the entire list of horror movies on Netflix trying to find something to watch.
Yeah.
And, yeah, there's stuff on there.
Yeah. I know that, like, as far as good movies go, like, I've never seen An American Werewolf in London, which I've heard is really good, and that's in our queue, so I would like to watch that before Halloween is out. like we've talked about, I don't really care for werewolves,
Uh-huh.
but I have heard that is really good. So.
Yeah.
It's my favorite werewolf movie,
Is it?
Yeah.
Alright.
as just mentioned in the previous bonus.
Yeah.
In one of the worst werewolf movies I've ever seen. Curse of the Devil, don't see it. Even though everyone else liked it.
It was alright. It was alright.
Oh yeah, so did you ever, I don't know if we talked about it on that episode or not, but when Matt Brassfield brought over Curse of the Devil, he also brought another movie?
Oh, like in Tropo.
Yeah, and we were having a tough time deciding which one we were going to watch,
Yeah.
and Brassfield made plans that whatever we didn't watch, you two, we're going to watch that one together.
Yeah. Yeah, we did. We actually did. We got together Tuesday morning because neither one of us were working. And we watched Lycanthropo. And I think Curse of the Devil was the correct choice for the show. Lycanthropo was pretty awful. But I mean, it was still enjoyable, even though it was slow. It was slower even than Curse of the Devil, and it was more poorly written than Curse the Devil, and it was set in a modern time, and there was like this scene at the beginning with these gypsies, and everything was like in this weird blue light, and the gypsy ghosts kept coming back in the movie, and they were always in blue light, and it was just, oh man, it was.
Well, did you have a new appreciation for gypsies now that you know that they're real?
now that I've seen them on film, yeah, I do.
Last week, Jason did not know that gypsies were a real thing.
Really?
I knew they were real. I've visited gypsy graves. I figured they were all gone. I just didn't know they were still around. Because I said something about somebody gypping somebody, and they were like, "That's a racial slur." And I was like,
Oh, wow. I never knew that.
"Yeah, see."
Yeah.
And then I brought up the argument: what if, an entire race dies out? Is it then okay to make racial slurs about that race?
Yeah. That's an interesting question.
Because no one cares after they're gone.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Something to noodle. Something to think about.
I did not like that movie that much. It wasn't that great. It had some cool parts, but overall, like, the characters were just so poorly written, and like you didn't feel any sort of connection between any of the characters. And when people would die, like, you're just like, it doesn't mean anything. It was just kind of, it was whatever.
Alright. Well, that's kind of how I felt about Christmas.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Well, this one didn't even have cool sex scenes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well, there we
because
go.
there was a shed in the middle of the woods where this werewolf kept having sex with girls,
Okay.
which makes that movie
Like
good.
you do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As a werewolf or as a human?
Whatever.
Okay.
And thinking back, that movie should have really been called "Werewolf Fucks Some Girls in the Shed in the Woods." That would have made it sell a little
I
better.
might have given it a little more leeway.
Yeah.
At least you would have known what to expect.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Right.
Although, as we experienced with this movie, Spider Baby, maybe the title doesn't have to tell you everything that's going to happen.
That's true.
That's true.
It's true.
Because we certainly didn't know what to expect, and it was great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I say we wrap this up.
Mm-hmm.
Since
Sounds
we're
good.
all just boring old dudes.
Yeah. Yeah, we got nothing.
Well, thanks for being on, Joe.
Thanks for having me.
That was great.
I
Seriously.
enjoyed it as always.
It's always good to see you.
It is.
Yeah.
I just saw you.
Yeah. I enjoy seeing you too, Eric.
All right.
Jason.
Huh? Oh, yeah, I enjoyed seeing Eric, too.
Catch the Viewmasters at whatever website that's on iTunes and whatever.
View.guttertrash.net.
Yes. And you can hear me and Joe not talk about Farscape for the most part.
That is the show that we're watching, allegedly.
Yes. All right. Good night.
Bye, everybody. Go carve some pumpkins into jack-o'-lanterns. Because it's Halloween. Almost.
Thank you for listening to Gutter Trash. You can subscribe to the show from guttertrash.net or from iTunes and leave us a review. Visit guttertrash.net for email information, links to our Facebook and Twitter pages, and for other podcasts and websites in the Gutter Trash Network. Thanks again for listening, and we'll see you next time.